Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream for the month of April, the Patron Music Showcase. Hope you're all doing well. I'm clipping. I'm on a new microphone right now. I acquired a second-hand Wave 3, I think it is, from Elgato. So I'm trying that out. So let me know how you feel about it. Hope everybody is doing well out there. We got Sadiq Cat and Terry in the chat. And this is not a kitchen remodeling podcast. I am so over home repairs and stuff right now. I got a new sprinkler, like one of the tractor ones, because we've got a lot of property and the yard itself is pretty big. So we got one of those tractor ones where it just kind of follows the hose, and hooked it up to the yard hydrant that we have out in the backyard. And it's the hydrant is so leaky that it doesn't have enough. It doesn't give the tractor enough water pressure to get it up the hill. And so I went to tighten the leak, and it's a brass nut that's super, super old, and it just instantly rounded with the adjustable wrench I was using, because it's the only tool you can get around it. So now someone's going to have to come take care of that. I'm over home repairs. Over it. It's the how to mow a lawn and play Survivor game with your family show. I am looking forward to that. I'm hosting a huge game of Survivor Saturday the 9th for my family and friends. I've got 14 contestants, which is crazy. It's going to be like an all-day affair. So many challenges and things that I've got built. Gonna be a fun day, but definitely exhausting. That'll certainly probably be a cold beer at the end of that day. Anyway, hope you're doing well out there, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Shall we just go ahead and get into it? It's probably going to be a pretty short stream today. I think we only have 5 entries. Which it just seems everybody was kind of busy this month, including myself. I don't have an entry either this month, so yeah, should be a pretty short one. Let's jump right in here. The challenge for this month was you had to use the drum loop that I attached down here in some capacity. I just said make a song in which you use the attached drum loop. You could simply use the loop as is. You could chop it into pieces. You could make it into a granular synth. Do whatever you want with it. You just have to use it one way or another. And here was the loop. Kind of a different feel for me. Not something I would totally play. I'll play it one more time. Yeah. I actually played that live on my electric drum kit. That was fun. Can everybody hear me? Just want to double check. Hopefully. I'm going to type it too. Just want to make sure the new mic is working. I still don't trust OBS, even though it shows that y'all can hear me. Hoping so. I'm going to snag a drink of water real quick, too. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Terry. Well, I guess without further ado, shall we get into one of our entries here? Let's see here. Who is first for this month? Looks like it's Sadiq Cat. This is an I did a thing type contribution. Everything is the drums, just a few effects from Arturia, fragments, mixed drums, refract, motions, experimental, but hey, I did a thing. All right, let's jump right in. This is Sadiq Cat. Yeah, that was cool. I'm realizing that I don't think I trimmed the end of the loop perfectly, which is my bad. But you kind of mitigated that by increasing the tempo. It was much less noticeable. I like that. I have wanted to get refract for a while now. And that definitely makes me want it. Nice. Yeah, the artifacts were pretty cool sounding too. That's one thing I've noticed. You can tweak those Roland V-drum sounds, and it almost always sounds good no matter what you do to them, which is pretty nice. All right, moving on to Josh, who says, I started a track where every sound was made from the sample source, but I didn't like it very much, so I started over and decided to just jam on something. Main drums are chopped up from the sample. Weird perks and effects are actually from the Windows XP sample I shared in Sample Swap a little while ago. Add a little meandering Juno D on top, and voila. All right, let's give it up for Josh. Here we go. Beautiful. I really like the animal noises, just the kind of ambiance there in the background. That was a super chill vibe. Weird hearing something from Josh that's not the M8. Hey, If Dots, how's it going? I heard you're at a hockey game, if I remember reading what you said earlier. If you're splitting your attention between this stream and hockey, that's commitment. Also, I thought hockey was super loud. I've never been to a hockey game, but that sounds pretty fun. I don't really know how it all works. I just looked up and the neighbor is mowing outside the front of our house. That is really nice of him. Wow. But yeah, if Josh is seeing that, extremely well done. Hey, how's it going? You just missed your track, but we all loved it, buddy. That was really good. I was just saying it was weird to not hear the M8 from you. All right, well, let's move on. Oh, If Dots is next. All right. She says, I've been sick all month and fell into a sample adjusting rabbit hole. This is all Mimic Synth in Reason using the drum loop sample. Some of the synths are just fully the filter, I think, and various edits. I really went in sort of a Flying Lotus direction with some weird sound ideas, like his stuff in Big Mama or Pattern plus Grid World. This is not someone I'm familiar with. Did I just make myself seem like a fool? I'm not sure. And I think it's fun. So there. Awesome. As long as you're having fun. Did have to mix it a little bit. Mixing on MacBook Air speakers is a big thumbs down. Should slap ozone on it or something, but I'm trying. Also, I found a different title for it. Yeah, you did. Cholesteatoma? Cholesteatoma.mp3. You can hear the mower. Cool. Yeah, I don't know why he mowed in front of our fence in the front yard. I mowed there like 3 days ago. But I appreciate it. All right, back to the matter at hand. This is If Dots with Cholesteatoma. Here we go. I love that. Those bells, the bell sounds were super cool. I like chaotic, so that spoke to me. I like chaotic. I like high tempo. Yeah, epic. Sadiq Cat said it best. I like that a lot. One of those where I just kind of sat there and closed my eyes, and it just kind of happened. I kind of got lost in it. Right on. Well done. All right. Man, it's only 5:15 for me, and we only have 2 more to go. Yeah, I said this was going to be a short stream. All right. Here's Terry. Oh, hang on. Actually, my wife is texting me. Oh. Well, it's probably a better thing it's going to be a shorter stream tonight. She's going to be home far sooner than expected. Hey, that works out. Alrighty, cool. I will be giving you all a sneak peek for next month's challenge, though. Anyway, Trickman Terry. Here's mine. Had a lot of trouble with this one. Not sure why, but I didn't like any of my previous attempts, and there were many. My last attempt is tolerable at best. Chopped up the drums in the Roland P6, switched them up a bit, put swing on them. The bass, synth, and bell parts are all from Mini Freak V, recorded in Ableton, and finished in Audacity. All right, take it away, Trickman Terry. That was sweet. That was sick, Terry. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, all those layers. I like the swing there, the groove. You know what it really reminded me of was In the Jungle by the Tokens from the 60s. But like a more a more appropriate take. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Mini Freak V is pretty much the only soft synth I have used for the past 6 months, so I love hearing it there. Mini Freak V and Pigments are pretty much like it for my soft synth usage, and it's really been like 99.9% Mini Freak V for me for the past couple months. And I'm very excited. Spoilers, I've got a hardware Mini Freak on its way from Arturia. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, Terry, that was awesome. I enjoyed the kind of laid back, swingy vibe. Reminded me of Josh's a little bit. I dug it. Well, that brings us to our final entry this month from Therapy.wave, who says, well, yeah, I couldn't find anything to put after that start, so I just left a snippet at that. It's a shame because it's my favorite groove of all I produced so far, thanks to the drums. Aw, sang some melody that came to mind and heavy effects it for the main melody. All right, this one's only 49 seconds. This is probably going to set the record for the shortest stream ever. All right, here we go. Here's Therapy. Oh man, I was hoping that would keep going for a while. I hope Therapy finishes that, or hangs on to it at least. I love that vocal effect. The ability to do live leads like that is really cool. I'm wondering how did that vocal effect come about? I'll have to go check. For any non-patrons, I don't think there's any non-patrons in here, but there is a challenge discussion section where we can talk about our entries and kind of get feedback and post works in progress, things like that. Gonna have to check and see if Therapy posted anything there. Yeah, we definitely want more there. I am super curious how those vocal melodic lines came about. Really cool. I kind of want to save the intro of that, actually. That would be so cool to use as a sample for a challenge, honestly. Yeah, that was sick. Well, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of the entries this month. We only had 5, so not too many. But that's okay. Like I said, this month was a pretty busy one, I think. Pretty crammed for a lot of people. And I was no exception to that. I did not have time to put a track together either. But hopefully I'll have time to do one in May, and I hope more people have time to enter in May. The challenge for the month of May, I'll let you all in on a little ahead of schedule sneak peek, is going to be to write or come up with a song, where you use both the major and the minor version of the same chord in there. So it doesn't have to be the only 2 chords you use, but like pick one chord that you have in there. Say you have an F minor in there, then I want you to use an F major somewhere in the song as well. If you have an E flat major in there somewhere, I want you to use an E flat minor in the song too. Does that make sense? You only have to do it for one chord, and it'll make more sense. Hopefully I'll type it out better on Tuesday when the information drops properly in the Discord. But yeah, that's the challenge for this for the month of May. Next month. Good job, everybody. I really liked all of those, and I think I might save the intro of Therapies there for for a future challenge. That vocal sample is badass. I like that a lot. Anyway, looks like my wife is just now pulling into the driveway. So I'm going to go get dinner started for her. That actually worked out pretty well. Dinner should be easy. It's just pot stickers. That's an easy one. Pot stickers, some rice, some cabbage. No problem. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry this one was so short, but it was kind of a pinched month for us all. Next month should be much more entrance, I would imagine, as we head into spring properly. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. I also plan on doing a live stream for non-patron related stuff too this month, hopefully. May, this month as in May. Yeah, thanks everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.